What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. I'm happy to see you guys back here. If you guys are enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, smash that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification. Let's get this video rolling. In this episode, our goal is to go ahead and test fit this quarter panel. Prior to getting this quarter panel actually test fitted, we have a lot of work. So this here is still completely loose on here. We got to get this piece pulled out of here, prepped up, and then drilled where it needs to be drilled, and then basically get this thing ready for welding. And then once this is welded, we can fold this back down, weld that, and then we can weld on this crash bar right here, and then we can paint this whole entire thing, and then we got to seam seal it. So there's a lot of work prior to getting the actual quarter panel test fit. But guys, what we got to do before anything is pull this piece off and pull the rest of this old quarter panel off. Unfortunately, we have a little thing that's in the way here. See, this clamp is holding on, basically it's holding the vehicle in place. That's how we were pulling the car, but it's also in the way of removing this quarter panel. So what we're gonna do is probably just pick this up for now and, I don't know, either move this thing over here or something. We'll figure something out. Put some kind of block or something, that way, you know, we can remove this quarter panel, because the quarter panel is gonna come off right there, and we're planning to cut it just right around here. So it's gonna be cut like this. We'll see what we're gonna do. So guys, stay tuned. This is a very exciting episode. We're gonna basically start piecing the car back together from this side. It's gonna look pretty darn cool. On the other side, we're waiting to hear back from the dealership regarding that inner wheel housing. So stay tuned for that. I know I see a lot of the comments saying, Tim, you should replace it, but I'm planning to replace it and I want to replace it, but if it's gonna be 3 weeks, 4 weeks out, it's gonna be a tough one. I might have to just dolly that sucker out and make it perfect. So let's get working, guys.
All right, Tim, smile. Look like an O'Reilly's worker, man. Boom.
We're making rough cuts right now because I think our new quarter panel goes right in the middle of this. So I'm gonna leave myself about 1 inch, and then up here our quarter panel goes all the way around. No reason to go up, and right here's a little perfect spot for it to get cut. So we're gonna cut it here, remove this little piece. We gotta figure out something with that still though. We'll get it figured out. Need some shade. Hear that. Looks good. So far we just shifted this one here. I almost said moved this one here.
That's not the word here, bud.
Not the word. That one is still right there, so it's not really teeter-tottering the car. We're gonna change 1 quarter panel at a time, so it's gonna be fine. Once we get to that side, we'll have to figure something out. we're basically done here. Next step in order is to get this thing prepped out and welded in. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Put it into its position, mark all the holes with a Sharpie, prep them up, and then prep around here because we want these welds to stick. We want these welds to look beautiful. We don't want to waste our time. Waste our time meaning like cleaning up ugly welds and stuff like that. So within my experience of welding and stuff like that, it's just easier to just prep it proper, get it welded in, and it'll look better, it'll hold better, and you have less work grinding down the welds that look ugly. There is gonna be some welds that look ugly, and that's just kind of part of the game. Sometimes there's paint that gets in the way, sometimes there's some kind of a grease that gets in the way. For example, these welds here are always really annoying. These ones are fine, but the ones that go up like this are really always annoying because it heats up any of this
cavity wax.
Cavity wax, yeah, and it leaks into the weld and it's super ugly. But it is what it is, part of the game. So let's get this thing prepped up, mocked in, welded in, and while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and mock up the quarter panel on the outside. So we're gonna start shaping up the car now. It's gonna look sick. Anywho, we got this wheel housing on. Everything's prepped out where it needs to be prepped out. We prepped out from the inside, outside, and right now we're mocking it up to get it to exactly where it needs to be. So we're gonna go ahead and put a tack weld back here and here, tack weld over here, and then kind of stretch it a little bit because it still moves over here. Stretch it, make sure it's all perfect here. Put a tacker in here, and then blanket up the whole entire car and just start welding. We got a lot of holes to weld. Fold this back down. After that gets folded, this piece here gets re-welded like so, somewhere over here. Yeah, like this, and then this goes on top. So we'll have some fun with it. Put you guys on a time lapse, take some sick panel shots, and let's get this thing welded up. I'm pumped to test it, this new quarter panel on. It's gonna look sick. You guys know the saying, measure 7 times and cut once? It's exactly what we're doing here. So we got this thing mocked in here, and now before getting the whole thing welded in, we got a spot welded, we got one up here, a couple in the back. It's secure, but it's still really easy to remove if we need to. So we're gonna bend this piece back down, and I roughly cut the new quarter panel. So we're gonna go ahead and drop it on here and make sure it sits nice and flush all throughout here. And then we can actually get this thing welded in. So let's do that now. Okay. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this.
Flush.
Perfect. Look at that. Look at this. Everywhere, just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All along here. Look at this little tab, exactly where it needs to be. And then here it's sitting perfect with this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is just perfect, on the money. It's obviously rough cut, but let's see this here. Let's see. Nothing in the way. What was that? Okay. Not bad. Yo, this gap is almost lined up too. So the quarter panel needs to be shifted back. That's because there's 2 layers over there. But man, we are getting closer by the day, by the minute. This is exciting. This is super exciting. Look at that. Woo! This side looks mint, dude. That's insane. Everything's filled in. It's finally shaping up to be a car. Right now, what we gotta do, we're hungry, so we're gonna go get some seam sealer, some paint, and some food. Take you guys on the adventure with us. Let's go. First stop, you guys know where we're going. Chick-fil-A. Ooh, these are slappers right here. Yo, it's a cop, yo. Is that a cop?
Yes, sir.
Say yes, sir.
Say yes, sir.
Homie's never got a compliment about his car, so say thank you.
Oh, okay. What you got there?
Seam sealer, urethane seam sealer. So this stuff apparently works really good. I don't know, I'm a little bit skeptical, but it's 3M. It looks good, so we'll give it a shot. I mean, the lady inside says she uses it all the time, so.
On her house though.
Finally, we got this done. I know you guys only saw about 30 seconds or a minute or however long it is gonna be in the video of welding this thing in, but it took us probably around 4 hours, yeah?
3, 4 maybe?
Yeah, just about 4 hours. So welded everything back in, folded this back over, everything's nice and tight. I went ahead and spray painted some paint right here, well, primer and paint, just to see what kind of a color match I can get, and I think that looks pretty darn good. Here's just like the 3 little caulk welds we had. Besides that, the majority of the welds were really nice, really penetrative, and everything was solid. It's nice and firm on here. This right here is a crash bar, so I went ahead and just welded the crap out of it. I literally just, this is not gonna go anywhere, but that's just about it. Right now we're gonna go ahead and prime everything in, and then I think we're ready to basically cut the quarter panel to size, because prior to getting this quarter panel welded on, we got to get that whole entire side prepped out, and that's going to take us some time. So let's go ahead and prime everything in right now. Alright guys, I'm super excited because we got everything painted in, primed and painted, and it looks absolutely stunning. Take a quick look at this. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, we're going to come here and do our final cuts on the quarter panel, get that up onto the vehicle. We can't do it right now because the paint is still wet. We're going to let it dry overnight. It's the end of the day here, so I'll catch you guys first thing in the morning. Alrighty guys, it is the next morning here, and this thing dried out, and it's just looking perfect. It's feeling perfect. It's looking great. What we're gonna do is go ahead and put this quarter panel on here just for temporary purposes while we work on the other side. So let's go ahead and put this up on here, and then it's kind of gonna complete this look, which is very exciting. I think we already did this once, so we should be able to. Alright guys, so on this side of the vehicle we gotta do the exact same thing. We gotta move this to the very front and hope this car doesn't teeter-totter like this. I mean, we got the motor and most of the weight in the front, so it should be fine. Also, these clamps are holding it, so that's fine, but we might put some kind of reinforcement into the back frame rail over there just in case it does want to lift the front of the car and just, I don't know, it should in theory. But let's go ahead and pick the car up, move this over here, and then I just kind of roughly mock this up for now. See, this is shaping up looking pretty. That's how it's supposed to look. These right here, I'm still gonna work on them, but I want to test the quarter panel on here to see where this needs to be pulled. So we'll see. We're still trying to get a new one, but I got some horrible news. We spoke to all the Audi salesmen, all the people there. They said that the nearest, the soonest we can get one is 7 to 10 weeks.
It's on back order.
It's not on back order. They don't have the part. They have to make the part.
That's what it means, no?
Right? I don't know.
I think so.
Anyways, whatever it's on, 7 to 10 weeks, they got to create the part and then ship it. So we're gonna try and hammer and dolly this sucker out, unless we get some amazing news, you know, like, so, oh, we got one, we found one, or something like that. But the other choice is to cut it here and here and section it, or just finish fixing this one. And trust me, you guys will like me fixing this one. I'll get it to a point where it looks pretty darn mint, and then once we wire brush this entire thing, paint it, it's gonna look good. But for now, let's take the remainder of this quarter.
You good?
Yeah, the remainder of this quarter panel off in this whole section and test fit that new one. We basically got 2 quarter panels test fitted onto the vehicle. That's very exciting.
Trophy.
Don't cut your hands, please. I know I need gloves. So we got here a quarter panel has been laying for months. We're gonna do our rough cuts right here and then bring it inside. Moment of truth. We're gonna go see if this thing fits onto the vehicle. We're not welding it just yet, we're just test fitting. Bro, yeah. Say it. We got 2 quarter panels on.
We got a car.
No way.
We got a car is what we got.
Bro.
Damn, this sucker's dirty.
Bro, look under here though. It lines up perfect, like I'm serious.
Really?
Actually though, I'm not even lying, like I'm actually shocked right now. Like no YouTube fake emotion, but I'm just playing, but look at this. Here, can get folded right over.
You see?
Look under there. Look over there. See how you can just fold that right over? Take a look at this. Also, take a look at this, yo. Sheesh. You didn't even do much, and look at that gap. It's looking pretty good. No way. We got a freaking car. This is insane, dude. Let me step back. Let me take a look from here. Gap on the trunk, let's see. What?
Damn.
Bro, look at that gap. Okay, look at that gap. Hold it right there. And then hang on, here. I'll hold it. You walk to the other side. So I'll hold it right there. You walk to the other side. Look at that. Not too shabby.
2 quarter swaps.
2 quarter swaps, and they're both loose. They're both loose, so that's not even. Woof, that is insane. That is insane. What a. Wow, what a project. I know a lot of guys are impressed about this one, and I am myself too, to be honest with you guys, but we don't got much more work. I mean, we do, but we don't. Look at this, it's looking like a car. That's insane. That's insane, dude.
What are you doing, boss?
Just getting my brand new Rs5.
Rinsing away?
Yeah, just detailing her up because after tomorrow we got a trip down to California on this thing.
Monterey.
Getting this thing ready for Monterey Car Week.
How is it washing matte paint?
Ah, dude, it's a whole different game, dude. I love it though. You know why? You can use whatever you want. You can use sponges, you know, car wash brushes, and you're not gonna get no swirl marks on it, dude. It's awesome. You know, I paid the extra $4,000 from the dealership for it, and dude, it's been a money saver from then on, dude. Get all this bird caca off, dude. These birds be disrespecting the vehicle, you know? Yo, this is mind-blowing, and as you guys can tell by my excitement, this is just surreal, guys. It's coming together. It's coming together. I even doubted myself when we started this project, but not no more, I'll tell you that, guys. We're basically just about ready to start doing like mock-ups, meaning like prepping quarter panels to weld. Like I said earlier in the video, this here is not just done yet. We're still fighting to get one, so don't be too sad just yet. I know you guys are commenting and saying replace it, Tim, you're this far, replace it, and I'm 100% with you guys. I'm 100% with you guys, but think logically. We may need to wait 10 weeks. That's 2.5 months. That's 2.5 months. That's a long time, and I can make this thing look in mint. I know that. It's not chewed up, it's not beat up, it's not destroyed, you know, but we'll see regarding this piece over here. But for now, both quarter panels fit. The gaps, I didn't even like bother to set them just yet, but they're already lining up. That's crazy. Rear body panel we just mocked up over here, and it's already lining up. Look at the gap here. This is the gap for the seal, and look at that. All throughout the gap is the same. It's looking pretty, guys. It's coming together, and I have no doubt in my head that this thing is gonna look absolutely perfect when it's fully complete. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching till the very end. If you guys are new to the channel, lightly tap the subscribe button. If you guys are enjoying the content, smash that like button, and go ahead and comment your thoughts and ideas down below. I'll catch you guys on the next one. The next one is the best one, and don't forget to follow my Instagram at BYBTim, and follow the guy behind the camera, BYBEd. Peace out.